It's the Traumedy Podcast. Trauma plus comedy equals Traumedy. This week on Traumedy.
And how can you lie? How can you lie like that? And as soon as we got to the stairwell, I dropped to my knees and just screamed as loud as I could because I lost all control of everything at that point. Everything. Yeah. There was nothing I could do. I knew I was done.
You're listening to Traumedy, the podcast that helps you take your pain and play with it. I'm Nancy Norton. I am a former nurse, comedian, and keynote speaker about the power of humor, why we need it, how it helps us.
Bring the power of humor to your next event with award-winning comedian Nancy Norton. Nancy got out of healthcare for the same reason a lot of people get into it, to save lives. Message Nancy at nancynorton.tv. The Traumedy Podcast is sponsored by Crybaby Badass. You have to feel it to heal it. You are a Crybaby Badass luminary. See your light in the mirror. Do you have a trauma? Hey, you listening, do you have a Traumedy story to share? If so, send Nancy a message at nancynorton.tv.
This week's episode is particularly triggering for me personally because it's so similar to some of the narcissistic abuse that I went through with my ex. This is a nurse and a nurse practitioner who went through narcissistic abuse and shares details about that. And I think it's very helpful for people to understand some of the tactics that are used. And as she says, you know, part of her motivation of sharing her story is if she could help someone leave a relationship like this. And again, I have had the same hope that I could help someone out of the crazy making cycle of narcissistic abuse. And there's the 4 Ds of narcissistic abuse: deny, which is gaslighting, denying abuse; dismiss, ignoring feelings and concerns; devalue, belittling, discrediting; and discard. Deny, dismiss, devalue, discard. Ending the relationship when they're bored or find a new source. These actions are part of a cycle, often starting with idealization, love bombing, moving to devaluation, then discard, and sometimes looping back with hoovering, like vacuuming. Hoovering attempts to suck the victim back in. And you may see some of those as we go through this story. You may recognize some of those symptoms. Here are some phrases narcissists often say. You're too sensitive. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. You're blowing this out of proportion. Oh yes, I've heard that. I'm the only one who understands you. You need me. Create dependency. After everything I've done for you, you owe me. And I just remember my ex saying that in court. She actually literally said, I invested in Nancy. Like she wanted to get a return on her investment. It's taken years and years of trauma therapy for me to find my authentic self and trust my own experience again. And also to get into recovery with codependency, because that was mine to do. There's more laughing on this episode than most episodes. And also I think that has to do with the fact that there are 3 nurses in the room, because my guest also brought her support person. So it's like there's 3 of us in the room and we're all nurses. And I got to tell you, I love nurses. We have the best and darkest sense of humor. So this is a multi-part series. It's going to be a little mini series about narcissistic abuse because at first I thought maybe we're getting a little lost in the weeds and the details, but you know what? The devil is in the details. And I'm telling you, I don't believe in the devil, but if I did, it would be somebody with NPD. I believe the devil has narcissistic personality disorder. And the ego, it's a desperate ego, an insatiable, desperate ego, using other people for supply. And they don't care. They don't care who they hurt. If you have struggled with any kind of sociopath abuse, psychopath abuse, narcissistic abuse, and I mean, it's more common than we'd like to think. So I hope that if you do recognize that you may be in that kind of situation, that you can create a plan. I would say call the local safe house. There are counselors there that can help you come up with a plan. I wish I had done that, to come up with a plan. But, you know, sometimes we have to learn the hard way. And my guest and myself both have been through hell. But we come out the other side. And that's the part that this is all about. That's what Traumedy is all about, is turning the dark into the light, moving through it, not avoiding it. We touch in, but we use humor to lift us back up. So I hope that this episode helps you. It's helped me. Okay, that was a big intro. That was a long intro. But I just thought it needed it. And like I said, this is going to be a multi-part series, which I think is going to be very valuable to a lot of people. Thanks for listening. I'll see you on the other side. Welcome to Traumedy. My guest this week is a registered nurse, a nurse practitioner, and a trauma survivor and a thriver. Please welcome Brittany Key and her sidekick, Scylla Weinbrenner.
That was good.
Woo! Yeah. All right. I'm clapping. Woo. I have an applause thing. I always say this and I forget to push that button.
Can I push it whenever?
Yeah, push one.
Where's the
try yellow. Yeah.
Okay.
There it is. So anytime you need it, or you can hit these buttons. Yeah, that's sort of... There you go. If it was, and there's the dreamscape. When we go back in time, crickets. I hear that a lot. I hear that all the time. I have tinnitus, so.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun having tinnitus and floaters because, you're never alone.
That's good. You're never lonely.
Yeah, I know.
You always got something there.
I know. It looks like the fly. Now I hear the flies as well as swat at them. All right. I'm gonna get back to. Let's introduce you again. Welcome, Brittany Key. Thank you for coming to Boulder.
Yeah.
Spent some time in Boulder. Did you see anything cool downtown, or where were you?
Yeah, I am looking for a pair of mountaineering boots. We'll get to that.
Oh,
on why I need those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I might even show you my toes too, if you're lucky.
Really? The OnlyFans starts today.
The OnlyFans. What is it, like Feet Finder?
Feetfinder.com. That sounds nice. People are turning up their radios right now as if this is on the radio. Let's pretend it could be on a radio. Yeah. So, well, listen, it's so cool. Like I was saying when you came in, I can't wait to hear your story, even though you've told me it's been it's been a while.
Yeah,
it's been a
while.
I know the essence of it. I know it's interesting these days that my memory fades, but my body remembers. My body, just like they say, the body keeps the score with trauma. But whatever you shared with me, my heart and my whole self was like, oh, I know this pain. I know it. Yeah. And so you said your therapist recommended Traumedy to you.
Mm-hmm. She did. I've always been funny. But I wasn't funny after very traumatic blows that happened over and over and over again in 2024 and leading into 2025.
Well, that's pretty recent.
Yeah. What I would do with my humor is though I would deflect. That was my coping mechanism. But what my therapist taught me is that, you can use your humor to heal and you can feel more than one emotion at a time. So I can be sobbing and crying, but think of something funny about why I'm crying, but still be sad and still laughing at the same time. And I think that was really a pivotal moment in my turn in healing.
Yeah, having that information that I always think of humor as like the buoyancy. I don't know, like a life jacket or something. Like if you're out in these turbulent waters, it can be really overwhelming, obviously. But if you have that little buoyancy, you can navigate. It's manageable. It makes it manageable. And even my therapist was saying, let's compare therapists. Okay. Here's what my therapist said. My therapist said, it is a good, I think I used the word titrate earlier today. And I was just thinking, I remember learning that in chemistry class or something about titrations, but just using humor to to help the tolerance of going into those deeper wounds and those deeper sadnesses and the powerlessness that comes with so much of this kind of trauma.
So much.
That it just gives us a little more, I guess, resilience to stay the course and do this healing work that we need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think my therapist deserves an award.
Okay, let's give it to her.
I do. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This best therapist. Best therapist for Brittany Award.
Like, I don't know how she never fired me, how she never gave up on me. But she will always be near and dear to my heart, always. I still see her, don't worry.
Oh, good.
But I remember, she was getting irritated and frustrated with me because I wouldn't return her phone calls. Well, because I'd see it and I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. So you were avoiding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So when I went in there, like the following week, she goes, we need to have a conversation. And I wanted to say, well, no shit. Why the fuck do you think I'm here? Like, obviously, we're going to have conversations. But I read the room and that wasn't the time to say it. I was in trouble.
You edited that one out.
I sure did.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I'm going to try and do that someday. I only do editing on Traumedy in post-production. But I wish there was a way to do post-production in my life. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
If you could go back and edit things. I mean, I have the impulsivity and ADHD and some righteous anger. I'm going to be honest. I get very this has to be said now.
Me too. It used to give me so much anxiety. Like, I have to say that shitty thing. Wait. Say it now.
So why wait?
Yeah, right.
But when you said I have to, does that mean that you were stuffing a lot of stuff? Were you
Oh, yeah. Stuffing so much stuff. Yeah.
So you are more of a stuffer.
I used to be.
Used to be. Let's speak in past tense.
It's on the surface now, boy.
I love that. I love that you corrected me on that. I used to be. Because I sometimes still will say, my type is sociopath. And my therapist will go, it used to be.
Right. I love those alcoholics.
Yes. People who struggle with alcohol abuse. But this has been coming up for me this week on stage. And I always know when it's doing that, humor comes through for me as a subconscious, pointer. Like, oh, I just, even though I've known it a long time as a recovering codependent, but man, when you get it on another level, I used to just I'm going to heal you.
Oh, yeah.
And then, people put their call lights on as a nurse and I'm like, what? They want us to go in there and heal them?
Like, what do people want now?
The people that ask for healing are like, come off it. You're fine.
You're fine.
But the other people, the people that struggle with addiction or the people that have no empathy or insight, which are the two markers of a sociopath and a narcissist, which I learned from the Boulder County Safe House the hard way. Just want to say, so tell me, where do you want to begin with your story?
Well, first, I shouldn't just say alcoholics, because I know people that identify as an alcoholic, but they have worked lifelong and they're still working.
Yeah.
And they're absolutely amazing people. I should say alcoholics that relapse, who are narcissists and who hurt people.
Yeah, who are not doing any work.
Nothing.
And I did an event for Northern Colorado. It was a recovery conference. And they sent me new nomenclature, not to say alcoholic, to say a person who struggles with alcohol addiction. It's very person forward. Although when you go to the meetings, and I used to go to the open meetings because one of my first partners was in recovery. And so I would go to these open AA meetings, and that was, I mean, they call themselves alcoholics.
Right.
But it's sort of like, I can call myself fat, but you can't call me fat.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway, I'm just trying to do my best to honor what I learned this year. Anyway, people that hurt people. We know this.
Mm-hmm.
And yet people that do that and don't grow from it or want to learn from it or change in any way.
Or they're happy about it, that they hurt someone so badly.
Wow. And that is real.
Mm-hmm. It is real.
They actually get off on it.
They do.
They get our supply, they say, right?
Right. Part of the last almost 2 years, I've been under so much stress that I actually made myself buck tooth because I was pushing my front teeth out so much while I was sleeping and grinding my teeth to smithereens that I just have Invisalign now, and now I have a lisp.
That's new?
And that lisp is new.
You have a stress lisp.
I do.
A strisp.
Yeah, I do. Well, it's from the Invisalign, but yeah, maybe I should take my teeth out.
Do you want to? You want tissue to put your teeth on? I don't think any of these surfaces.
We'll just put it right here.
Oh, good.
How about that?
On display.
That's better.
You just gave me an insight into myself because you can see my front teeth are pushed out. And so my sister's a speech language pathologist.
Mine is too.
What?
Yeah.
This is weird. Okay, what does that mean about us? Where are you in the birth order?
I'm the youngest and the best.
Yeah, babe.
And the only one that's been to jail twice.
I'm the only one that's been to jail in my family that I know of.
Are you the youngest?
I should have been. My sister was a surprise. My joke is I was born the fourth of three that were wanted.
Oh.
Fourth of three, you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the name of my album. I know, it never gets a laugh, but so I say it again till people get it. I'm like, fourth of three. Do you hear what I'm saying? So you were the youngest. Anyway, yeah, it's interesting. But how many kids?
My sister's the oldest, and then we have a brother that's between us.
Wow, my sister, who is the eldest as well. I'm older. I'm like a boomer, so I'm like, she is the eldest. But she's a speech language pathologist. Anyway, she told me that I swallow backwards like an infant with a tongue
nice.
thrust.
Thank
Oh, yeah.
you.
She pointed out a lot of nice traits. She was good at that. And also that I cannot match clothes. And so the rest of my life, I've had that identity. And she would never correct it. Like, I'll go, what do I wear then? She goes, I don't know. Anyway, point is, we're not close, but we're there for each other in a crisis. That's right. And we're there. If you need a kidney, I got you.
I am very fortunate that my siblings and I are very close.
Yeah. They helped me when I went through sociopath abuse. All four of them got in a car in the Ozarks and drove out here during this horrible ordeal. So I am grateful to have them, and I'm glad you have yours. But that gave me some insight. Like, I feel like something told me that it just affirms some of the trauma from my childhood.
Yeah.
That I got fixated in infant swallowing technique. But that's interesting to me. So you've got Invisalign, and do you have one of those mouth guards now or something? Or?
Not yet, because I have to wear that 20 to 22 hours a day.
And then once you're back in alignment,
then they'll do the bottom bar. What's that called? Retainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so this is just one symptom that you have of the horrific trauma that is narcissist abuse. Mm-hmm. And I mean, being with somebody who has an addiction or an active addict, and also a narcissist, people cannot know the hell. And I guarantee you there's people listening that have been through this. And that's why I have to bring it up at every show, because it's so isolating, and it's so, no one can know it unless you've been through it.
And they also reverse so much.
Yes.
Where you think that you're crazy.
Yeah, that's exactly
and
right.
that you think you're the problem and that you need to change.
Yeah. And not to say that we don't.
Oh, of course. There's everything. I can still work on things. I will be a lifelong worker on myself.
Yeah. Not to say that for me, it was my emotional bottom as a recovering codependent. Like I needed to, but the things that the crazy making pieces that don't fit, like the irony of it is, and whatever they said is what they are.
Right.
Yeah. So those accusations, that absolutely was about them.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Did you get, what kind of experiences did you have, or do you want to go into that? Like, was it psychological, physical, all of the above?
It started out more so psychological and emotional. And then when January 2024 hit, my sister started to see it, actually.
That's so helpful that somebody saw it besides you
it is.
Experiencing it alone.
But it's also, what do you say to your sibling? What do you say to your sister when, you're living with this person, you're engaged to them? What do you even say?
Well, and you're in a trauma bond. So
Right.
you're,
Right.
as far as you know, you're madly in love.
Oh, I totally was. I totally was.
Yeah.
And now I look back and I'm like, what were you thinking? It's okay. Don't say that. We're going to learn from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there were very consistent signs from the beginning, very red flags that I put those blinders on and moved out to Colorado.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, yeah. I so understand. And I used to look at it like a jungle of red flags. And I thought I was the supreme warrior with a sword or the machete that can cut through a jungle of red flags. There's something in our childhood that prepared us for this, that we survived something that this feels like home. Like we're so attracted to it. I mean, I should speak I statements. I was so attracted to my ex, who now I see as a doppelganger for my mother. So, because I have been with men and women, and I have chosen kind of mild, emotionally unavailable men who struggle or don't struggle or self-medicate with alcohol. Mm-hmm. And then women, that one was, she was... Oh. So much like my mom. It freaks me out to this day. Like, wow, isn't that amazing though, how we find each other, or that whatever that is, like how
right?
They are drawn to us and we're drawn to them.
Yeah. How does that happen?
I wonder, what do you think? Do you have a theory about it?
No, I don't.
I'm in a recovery program for adult children, and I do believe in a higher power. And I kind of feel like higher power puts us in these situations that until we get the whatever it is to leave, then you get to try again and again. I don't know. That's just a theory I have about personal growth. Maybe it's a way of making peace with it.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
But I think there's stuff out there where it's just uncanny how the traits are like that. Do you see anything from your childhood, or was yours more of a outlier? Like this was just a one-off?
My parents were very good to us. I don't want to speak completely for my siblings, but I'm sure that they would agree that we had a pretty good childhood. We grew up in a small town, more cows than people. We played the sports that we wanted to play. We wore the clothing that we wanted to wear. We had what we needed and wanted.
Yeah.
I think we all had a pretty normal childhood with our parents. And then when you look at my history as being in school, abuse had started with my second grade teacher. So when I look back at that, and then later there was abuse when I was in high school, I think that you're right, that it felt normal.
That you had such a young age. You were only 7 or so in second grade. Mm-hmm. And this teacher was in a position of trust and abused you.
She did. Physically.
Wow.
And of course, mentally as well. I don't think you just have physical abuse as a child. I think it mentally just really fucks you up too.
Yeah.
So my therapist and I did a lot of work with that too.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been doing certain kind of trauma therapy?
Oh, you're going to have to ask her that.
Oh, okay.
A lot of times I was like this.
But as far as you know, it's not doing EMDR
No, I
or
haven't
brain
done that.
spotting or any of
No.
that stuff.
No.
Okay, I was just curious because
No.
I've done both of those just to, get to this layer that I couldn't always get to without it. You've probably heard of them, EMDR, and
Mm-hmm.
some of the brain spotting, and then psychedelic trauma therapy, which
Yeah.
has been. But you're mostly doing talk therapy, would you say, or?
She has, I'm not sure what specialties that she has
Okay.
that she calls them. I don't think I even cared.
Okay, it's not needs.
But
It doesn't need to be labeled.
I was given a choice of two therapists. It was the therapist I had and another therapist, but had the same name as my ex. And I said, no, I'm going to take her.
Yeah.
I don't care if she just got out of school. I don't care if I'm her first client. I'm going with this one because I can't have the same name. as my
Yeah.
ex.
Yeah.
So
That'd be interesting. I always wondered if my therapist would put on a mask to look like my mother and say the things I never heard. Can I call you mom?
maybe
I mean, a lot of it is transfers, but listen, we don't have to go into what type of therapy. The point is, so when you said you were given the choice of two,
mm-hmm.
is that, so are we getting ahead of ourselves there, or is that something that happened? What, do you want to go back in time before you got to therapy? How did you only get a choice
At
of
what part in my life would you like to go back?
Well, like when you knew you needed therapy, if before that, like things you're saying
Mm-hmm.
with your ex, you were in love, you moved
Mm-hmm.
from another state
I did.
to Colorado to be with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what their gender is or if it matters.
I don't think it matters now.
Okay. So
Then
then,
she said she, but I don't know. Maybe she identifies as something else now. I don't know.
okay. And that's all right. We could just say,
I give her the term a horrific person, but we can teach his own.
yeah, I know. Is there a pronoun for that? But so, and by the way, what are your pronouns? She, her? Because I didn't even ask. Okay, because I use she, they just because I unsubscribed from gender roles as a kid, and I never knew that was even an option. I'm an old tomboy, too old to be a boy, so it's Tom Grandpa, as far as you guys know. Anywho, kids, I'm doing my bits.
Your bits.
In the state of
hilarious.
Colorado, we can be a mix on our license instead of Mr. or Ms. I do not have the guts to do that under this administration. I'll tell you right now. I mean, I'm not going on record as a Mick Norton plus. Sounds like, Mick Snorton,
Right.
Sounds
right.
like I'm a lesbian leprechaun with a coke habit.
Hey, you could do that. Maybe not get into a coke habit, but
No, I don't need it. I got Hi-O.
You got
Sponsored.
Hi-O.
This episode sponsored by Hi-O.
hi ho.
Oh, hi ho.
Yo, not
Oh, hi-
ho.
Hey, yo. We're drinking Hi-O thanks to Stacy Peterson, who gave me these on the last road trip.
Yeah, these are good.
They're relaxing. I'll reach out to them, see if they want to be a sponsor.
Yeah.
How you feeling so far? If we need to
good.
stop and do any parasympathetic nervous system reset, drinking cold beverage is one. Taking slow deep breaths. How are you doing, Scylla?
I'm perfect.
Are you okay? You're okay. We're going to share stories.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened? What happened?
What happened? So January 2024 is where it started to move towards emotional abuse, to both emotional and physical and mental. I worked a lot. I was actually training to be a first assist nurse practitioner in the OR where I worked at the time with the cardiac surgeon. So I was training a lot. It was kind of like I was in school again. There's a lot to know.
Yeah, that's a steep learning curve and
yeah.
so intense.
Right. But I enjoyed it. I loved it. But I hated going home.
Yeah.
So I didn't care staying at work for hours, for days. That was fine for me.
Really? So sometimes would you sleep there?
Sometimes.
Really? So there's a place like you can in the
Well,
OR.
there was a recliner.
Oh, okay.
I slept on worse. It's fine.
like back in the lounge of the
like our office area.
So wherever do you do that in a satellite place or in a hospital?
In a hospital.
But your office was inside.
Like a office building.
Oh,
right?
okay.
It was just across the street from the
Oh,
hospital.
got you. Now I'm with you. Just sometimes I'm a Virgo. Sometimes I just need to know those details, and now I can see it all.
Oh, yeah.
You
I
know?
get that.
Yeah. So sometimes you just didn't go home. You're
Yeah.
just like, no. I'll just sleep here because we're going to start at 6 a.m. anyway.
Right. And
It's
it's
late.
already midnight.
Yeah. So
Some other things would start happening. Like if I were home and I was cleaning, I would find like a water glass half full of wine hidden behind a picture frame, or just weird stuff like that. We had a Christmas party or like a holiday party, and someone had brought like a huge handle of vodka, and I was like, dear God, the person that brought it had left it there. So I just put it in the cabinet, went on about whatever. Maybe a month later, I was like, I think an espresso martini sounds nice. It was like Sunday afternoon. And when I used to drink, my sister and I used to make those, and that was our thing. Well, I opened the cabinet to get out that giant handle of vodka, and I asked her, I was like, where'd that vodka go? And she goes, oh, since I'm an alcoholic, I can't have liquor in the house. Yeah, there's bottles of wine in the refrigerator.
Oh, so she is pretending to be in recovery.
Yeah, she did. She did.
I'm catching on.
She did. Yeah.
I'm catching on. Yeah, I get you.
I may have forgot to.
Oh,
say that
yeah.
part.
So as far as you knew, she was in sobriety.
Right.
And that's when it's weird. That's when it's like these red flags are like, oh no, a glass of wine in an odd place hidden behind it. Constantly just finding all these things.
Yeah.
And what is your body doing when you find those? And what are you telling yourself?
Oh gosh. It's like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Just this sense of like,
right.
Did you know her when she was drinking before?
No.
So as far as you knew, since you knew her, she was in recovery.
Correct.
Okay.
After or in the middle of all this, I actually called her ex.
Oh, okay.
And was like, and I told her who I was, and I'm just having a really hard time, and she's told me some things, and I just want to know if they're true, and if you experience this. And my ex was in the ICU for full liver failure. Like, her alcoholism is bad. Like, she was dying.
Oh, and you're talking about your ex, but when you talked to her ex, she let you know that she had gone to the point of liver failure.
Liver failure.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And that's where she went into sobriety, because she almost died.
Right.
Oh man, yeah. It's a powerful disease.
And when we were first together, we would have a cider here and there.
A hard cider.
Yeah.
Even though you knew she was in recovery?
I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So wait a minute.
Yeah. I was just,
so she didn't, when she introduced herself, she didn't say, hey, I am an alcoholic and I'm in recovery. She just acted like nothing. She didn't acknowledge that part of herself. Oh, okay. So, but then at some point she did acknowledge it.
While we were already here in Colorado.
After you got tricked.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Fool me once.
Yeah,
Fool me
right.
twice.
Fool me 1,000 times.
Got me.
And it's so true, isn't it, though?
It is.
Well, I mean, I was with my ex 11 years, and there were so many moments where I was like, another chance, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, so as far as you do, just typical person.
Yep.
And obviously probably did a lot of love bombing. I'm
of course.
guessing narcissist abuse
How'd
is.
you guess that?
I don't know. It's classic, isn't it?
And then I think back, somebody isn't really that nice all the time. You're just not.
No.
You're
I
just
know
not.
I'm not.
No.
Yeah.
No one is.
Good. Yeah. That actually helped me do something right there where it's like I took a breath because I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have to be nice all the time. I'm not supposed to be.
No.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to be irritable at something. It's all of those I learned are normal emotions.
Right. So she was just always presenting.
I mean, she would fart rainbows. Just perfect. Never upset. Never, upset about me being at work later when we first got together, just always saying, oh, I'm here for you. I'm here to, help you with your dreams.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. I've heard it all. And then down the trap I go.
Yes. My ex would kiss my lazy eye.
I can't.
And say how much she loved it. And I'm like, somebody loves my lazy eye. I mean,
well, I have a little
and
foot.
also like that it was all about like, I want to help you manifest your dreams.
Yeah.
And they weren't turns out that wasn't even my dream. Like she wanted me to be a star.
Yeah.
She wanted to be with a star. And like she saw me in a play. But anyway, I just want to, relate to you about this love bombing stuff where it's like, finally someone's celebrating me for me. And even though I have, I have this disfigurement on my face, like even that felt so, I can't even tell you how much that melted my heart. Mm-hmm. Like really, like,
right.
And yeah. So not that somebody couldn't really embrace your whole self, warts and all, as they say, but it was, yeah, she got me good. That's all I'm saying. So she got you good.
She did.
Oh, and you just felt so known and celebrated and supported and magical. Like you can't believe you just met this amazing person.
Right.
And was there something in you looking back, just curious, because I like to always get back to myself, like where, where as we're growing, because this is about growth, like, because there was this thing missing in me that I didn't feel loved, known, and celebrated in my family of origin, or whatever. But was there something missing in your life that is like, this was so needed at that time?
Of course. Absolutely. We just went through COVID. I had put coworkers in body bags and put them on top of other bodies that we didn't know and put them in refrigerator trucks. Absolutely.
Holy shit.
She came at that right time.
Let me just be with you on that. Wow. You put coworkers in body bags. Like,
it was bad.
People you knew and worked with who died of COVID.
Who died working
in a refrigerator truck.
But I just want to remind you that we are not professionals.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Fucking what's his ass?
We don't have to say his name.
No, I don't.
What's his ass? I like that.
This administration is full of ignoramuses.
Right.
And the willfully ignorant is what really upsets me the most, is like willfully ignorant and causing harm to our culture. And exactly what you said about projecting the orange overlord who projects everything he accuses someone else is a confession.
Right.
Like,
And I was also a nurse. I'm not going to say the name of the hospital, but in Washington, D.C. on the day of January 6th.
Oh, God.
So she came at the right time.
So she came in and you met her online, or how did you?
No, actually just at a bar.
In D.C. And here you are in the middle of chaos, literal chaos. There is a insurrection.
COVID was just getting over. Well, not over, you know what I mean? But it was all still in here.
Yeah. Yeah. And so this person presents as like gonna take care of everything, like be a big shoulder to lean on.
Right.
Yeah. Like I got you.
Right.
You need a rest.
And when we would go places, after we moved here, she would say that I was a cardiac surgeon. And it would make me feel so uncomfortable because the cardiac surgeons that I know and that I've worked with, they have spent their entire life learning how to do cardiac surgery, their entire life. I've not done that. I have not gone to medical school. I have not been a trained surgeon. And it made me very uncomfortable. So I would start saying, you can't call me a cardiac surgeon. I'm not a surgeon. I help the surgeons. Yeah. I am not a surgeon.
But
and she's like, it's the same thing. And no, it's not at all. It's not the same thing.
Yeah.
And then that would make me even more uncomfortable because you're not acknowledging what these surgeons do and what they've spent their entire life doing. They've given up so much to become a cardiac surgeon.
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah. And the role that you are playing is super important. And it also, it's also just not, it's just not accurate.
No.
Like why? And that's sort of an ego thing that you, to be a surgeon,
Exactly.
to be a doctor,
to be a girlfriend of someone that's a cardiac surgeon.
Yeah.
It's being up here again.
Yeah. It drove my ex crazy that I wasn't just trying to be famous. You know, I love doing comedy. I love doing it, but I don't have that drive to be famous. That what it takes to be famous is so much sacrifice and so much like denial of other things. I like to garden. I like to do other things. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, it drove her nuts that one of my good friends became famous, and she was like, "You're funnier than her," and it just made her mad.
You're funnier than her.
Yes.
That's funny.
No. it drove her kind of crazy that I wasn't like, and I'm sure it did her like, just let me say what I want to say about you for my own.
Right. For her.
So there's another red flag. Right. And then here we go.
I mean, we could go on and on. You know, February of 2024, I came home one day and everything, like I went to set my bag on the same stool I always set my bag on, and it was gone. And I was like, what? And I looked around and I'm like, why are some things missing? It actually took me a longer amount of time to realize that she had packed up some of her shit and left. So I don't know if it's because I was tired or what, but or I'm just not there.
It was the last thing that you were setting your bag on.
Yeah. And I was like, where is it?
You went to lay down on the bed and it was like, wait a minute.
Where's the bed?
So she sort of moved out before you, or she was just starting to stage the exit?
I think she was starting to stage everything. And then I was like, where are you? What are you doing? And then it was, you know, this whole dramatic thing. I moved out. You're never here anyway, you know, and then just blame. And then, of course, my sister said, don't let her move back in. Don't let her move back in. Don't do it. From now on, I listen to my sister.
Yes.
And she's a wonderful woman.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
I should have, but now I've learned.
Well, you know what? We have to learn it the way we learn it.
I know.
Maybe you wouldn't have gotten into this place of knowing yourself better.
Probably.
If you hadn't, because you had to kind of, I always think we have to hit bottom.
But did I have to go all the way to rock bottom plus more? If there's anything worse than rock bottom, I was there.
Yeah. Well, tell me. So she, and you know, was that a manipulation too? Where she's going to withdraw so much that you're like, you know, I, as a recovering adult child, am terrified of abandonment. And I did not want to lose my ex.
I was too. But now I can be alone.
Yes.
I've had to sit with it. I've had to sit in that pain. I've had to whirl in it.
Yeah, whirl in it.
For a long time.
Yeah. And you're okay.
I am okay.
Yeah.
So she moved back in. Shocking, I know. Everyone is.
No one will believe it.
No one.
It's not a cliffhanger.
Yeah, right.
Of course she did.
Before she moved back in, I was cleaning and I found like this, I don't know, a book that looked like maybe a journal. I don't know. I guess you could say that. And I was like, what's this shit? And you just have to know my personality, that's just how I am. Like, what's this shit now? So I opened it and I looked through it. I actually have a picture of it because I sent it to one of my friends. And she too said, you need to get out. Did I listen? No. I had so many opportunities to leave.
I know.
So many. And there's one thing that if I can help somebody leave a relationship by telling my story, I hope I do.
Yeah.
Because you can leave and you are strong enough and you can live on your own. You can survive. I didn't think I could.
Yeah, that's the truth of a trauma bond right there.
And then I was waiting, and I kept saying, I'm waiting to, in August in 2024 when the lease is up, so we don't have to pay to break it. Oh, I wish I just paid that little bit of money because the money that I owe now is insane.
Yeah.
So don't be a cheap ass when you're trying to leave either. Yes,
know that there is a way, and don't be afraid to ask for support from, you know, family members or there is a way. That's the thing. I didn't see a way either. I had just adopted this beautiful baby. Yeah. I hadn't even been working. I had given my ex my house to build her dream house.
That's definitely something I would have done too. Here, take it.
I gave her my durable power of attorney. And she said, that means I am you and I can do anything in your name. Anyway, so I just want you to know, the power of a trauma bond. Like something is created where you truly feel dependent on your life to this person. And it's irrational, but you can't understand. It's almost like a brainwashing that you can't talk yourself out of. No matter all these trusted advisors,
right.
Your sister, your friend, you had whatever was in that journal.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Okay.
It said, it wasn't like a journal. I don't even know how to I don't know. It was like a notebook. That's what I've been trying to say.
Just
a notebook.
Just a blurt writing?
Yeah, like a notebook.
Okay.
It said, it was like, I have it, but it'll probably take me longer to pull it up.
How are you doing, Scylla?
I'm doing fantastic.
Are you okay?
I am.
I know. It's so great that you came.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here and holding space, because we know that it's tough when we start going back in time.
Yeah.
And it's just nice to have a pal. If you don't have I don't have any lap dog here.
No.
I miss my dog so much. Like she, not that you're like, I'm not reducing you to a pet, but emotional support person, if
I'll be called a pet. That's
but you know what I mean? Like, just like we do need an other that, and I honestly, I put pets up there really high. So
my pet
they're
is
family members to me.
Lily. So. We'll get into her too, but she's definitely one of the main reasons why I'm still alive today.
Oh, thank you, Lily.
I know. All right,
here it is. So you
notebook,
found this. So you're just like, what the heck is this? You open it up.
Yeah, and it says like,
you're not knowing, like it doesn't say private diary.
No.
You're not violating.
No.
It was left out maybe for you to see. Who knows?
Maybe. I also have a ton of notebooks everywhere, don't I? Yes. And there's just thoughts and random things written down in it. Some of it's nursing stuff. Some of it's my own thoughts. I just need to like get one notebook together. But I've always kind of been like that. So I was like, what is this shit? Like, what do I have laying around again that's like something about, I don't know, cardiac surgery or something that I already know.
So yeah, you're just really, truly curious. What is this?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
When I open it, it's her handwriting that looks like real bad. Like here it looks like it says dwarfism, but I don't know what that word is.
Oh, I would have to put on my glasses.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
But it says there's a bunch of arrows drawn. Like it's so bizarre.
I might put my glasses on just to see.
But it says addendum for unsafe. Reach out. And then this other one, it was like break lease in 45 days. What happens to me? That's what it says. What happens to B? That's me.
Oh.
She needs a police incident report.
Oh.
So this was February 18th.
Oh, this is the plan.
Right. This was dated February 18th, 2024. It says she does not have to seek my appeal or approval. And she needs the certification from the police to release her from the lease.
Oh. Wow. These are the steps to get you out of there, or to what?
To get one of us out of there. Why don't you just tell me?
Yeah.
Damn. Right?
The police involvement.
Why do we have to get it to that level?
Yeah.
So, but of course she still comes back in.
Yeah.
And she's willing to work on things, and
Does she acknowledge she's been using alcohol, abusing alcohol?
She did. And then I apologized for this. She told me that it was my fault that she had to tell her mom so soon that she was drinking again. And she wasn't ready to tell her mom, but it was my fault.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course
she told her. Because I said, this is getting out of hand. I think we need to tell your mom.
Yeah.
I never said, I'm going to tell your mom.
Yeah.
I said, I think we need to get her involved.
Yeah. You need some support.
Right.
Yeah.
Not let's tattle.
No.
It was purely from me wanting her to get help. You can't force that on people.
No.
No.
I have learned that over and over.
Mm-hmm. So we go through March. We actually go skiing with my family in Breckenridge in March. Had a great time with everyone. She pretended like she was a part of the family and everything was fine. My sister pays for her everything. 14 days later, when we get back, an argument ensues. That's when, April 14th of 2024, that's when my life changed forever. I've never been physically assaulted, I guess, by anyone ever until that day. I do have pictures, but you don't have to see them if you don't want to. I allow people to look at them who want to just see the absurdity of the police.
Do you want me to see them? I'm happy to see them. Not happy, but I mean, I'm so happy to see them. But no, I mean, I'm okay seeing them, you know, I'm okay. In fact, I want to witness. Yeah, I want to be a witness. I want to hold space for you.
I'm like, wait, which year is after 2023?
Yeah, I know. This is how your frontal lobe goes offline and you can't, you know,
right.
Can't like, where is...
My sister took these.
Oh, and is your sister local?
No, she lives in Washington, D.C.
But did she come here or something?
She did.
Oh.
She did.
Oh, was she not still in town from the Breckenridge ski trip, but she came back?
She did. She
That's
had
a good
to.
sister, yeah.
But I will get to why these are the way.
And I just
What
want to give a
happened?
shout out to those lesbian socks.
I got those on now.
No, dude,
Yes.
I'm wearing
Winning.
Now I'm like,
Hey.
wait, Nance, are you? Because I keep saying I retired from lesbianism. I retired. I'm pansexual. I swear to God.
That's so funny.
But that's so funny. We have on the same sock. We have on. They're black crew socks. I just want you to know.
Yeah,
they're in the boys.
amazing.
Are yours in the boys section at Target?
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't. I don't shop at Target now. Not after the DEI stuff. But I'm just saying.
Oh.
You don't know where you got your. Oh my gosh.
And
Yikes.
I'll explain
Ish.
why.
Yeah. Those are some bruises. Yeah.
These were teeth marks on my back.
Oh, wow.
My
Wow.
favorite one is this one.
And you guys.
When I still have a bruise there, and it's still sometimes.
On your breast.
Yeah. So I was walking by the hall bathroom, and we were in an argument. And I was like, what the hell is my phone doing in here? And I thought it was my work phone, because I had my private phone, like an Apple phone, and then I had my work Apple phone. But her Apple phone actually was a newer version, and it looked just like my work phone. And I had picked it up, and at that point, she freaked out.
Oh, yeah.
Give me my phone. And then I was like, what do you got? What do you got in here? Which I just should have given it back to her. I didn't. I actually put it like in my pants. So even if I wanted to give it to her, I couldn't. But she had grabbed me by my shirt and threw me around the kitchen, on the island, on the stove, hit my face on the stove. She had threw me so hard that I had landed on the floor. And then that's when she got on top of me, and she was kneeling over me and straddling me and strangling me when I couldn't breathe. I had marks on the back of my neck that the police saw too. The only marks that were on her were around her wrists because I was trying to get her off of me. She had also pushed me so hard that I had like bounced my head off the wall and had like sat in the chair, you know, like my head hit first, and then I had fallen into the chair. The whole time this was going on, too, my dog, Lily, it was just a 22-pound little Labradoodle, was just panting so hard.
So stressed.
Yeah, so stressed.
Oh,
And then the hardest part, I could handle.
I got scared about something over there. God, I am so sorry. I saw I don't know what I saw. That was so weird. I thought it stopped recording.
Hold on, I see something.
Sorry. I don't know what that was.
That was amazing.
Dude, maybe I just needed a little, maybe something just resourced through. I don't know what it was. I apologize. I thought I saw something turn off. I apologize.
So that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it so
Maybe
much.
we needed a little, you know what I mean? Maybe there's just something intuitive, a little
That's
angel.
right.
It might have been a little
It could
orb.
be.
I
It
mean,
could
I
be an orb.
do see angels sometimes. So I don't know.
It could be.
Could have been just a little something coming through to say, hey,
It's
let's
okay.
take a mini,
Calm it down.
calm down just a little. Like we're not there now, but it is horrible. So and also my heart's just breaking for this beautiful dog that's like,
I know.
can't help you.
That what hurts me so bad.
I know. I felt that in my heart, like knowing, like you think about children. These are
I
our
know.
children.
I
Our
know.
dogs are our children,
know.
and so
But it was so painful to talk about, that seeing her like that I haven't been able to really talk about it for a long time without breaking down completely.
yeah.
I'm still sad, just because it still hurts and I still feel that physical pain.
Yes, and I think too, because dogs, they're so innocent,
I know.
and that part of you, your inner child, like your inner 7-year-old who was abused originally. I mean, she's innocent, and she's as pure and innocent as Lily. And like, I think that's part of what we connect with in our pets, is that part of us, that our authentic self, who doesn't deserve any of this. Yeah, you didn't deserve this.
No.
And Lily didn't, she couldn't do anything, and you couldn't do anything.
Right. I had given her phone back at some point. At this point, I don't even know where my phone was, but she had it. I don't really care. And she had been calling, she called 911 on my phone once for whatever reason. I don't know why. And then hung up on them. So they called my phone back and I answered it.
That night,
Night.
in that exchange,
In this
she
exchange.
picked up your phone
Mm-hmm.
and called 911
Right.
and hung up.
Mm-hmm. So when they called back, I answered and I said, I'd like to report a domestic dispute. I think I need help. And that's my voice on that recording.
Yeah.
But when you're a narcissist, you say it's yours. But when you play it in court, it would have been my voice. But she told the police that she called from my phone.
I'm confused about this whole piece of it. Like the fact that so she's saying that she's the one.
She's the one that asked for help.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the police came, separated us. The place is a disaster. Like there's the trash can is destroyed all across the floor. I mean, it looks like there was an obvious physical struggle. And the cop saw the marks on the back of my neck. I didn't know that they were there. She took a picture of them. And then, there's always 2 sides to every story, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. So the police are asking us probably the similar questions. What I didn't know that night was until I got documents from my lawyers, is she used her drinking buddy, that's a therapist, an actual therapist, to write a note that said that he is worried that she is in a domestic violent relationship and needs out of the lease. She shows that to the police. And
They're
then
evil. They plan this stuff. I mean, they strategize.
Oh, they do.
They put things in place in advance, like you saw the thing with my ex. I mean, I just want to validate this because people that haven't been through this may not believe it. But like my ex, so interesting. When I was out of town, we had a couples therapist. She went in on her own. She had fallen off her horse, had a bruised elbow, and said, "Nancy did this to me." And she got a letter from our therapist, who was our couples therapist, to say, yes, she was able to release that because it was just my ex who was in that session, that yes, she had come to her and she had said, "Nancy did this to me." I mean, that is evil.
That is.
That calculation, I mean, framing you with the police is what my ex did the same thing. I just want you to know, this is, to me, thank you for this conversation, because it actually validates me as well. Because even though I know the truth, the gaslighting is so efficient, like you question your own reality sometimes. And I knew I had not done that. What I was just thinking too, I just did an event for forensic nurse examiners for sexual assault. But aren't there forensic nurse examiners for all domestic violence as well? I mean, would it have been better if you had gone to the ER that night and gotten photos? Or I'm getting ahead of us. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're not. No,
I just had a question about, like, this is where I am. I'm like, I'm watching the movie going, go to the hospital right now and get all, because your sister took the pictures, but then they're going to say, oh, she did that later or some bullshit.
That's true.
I'm bracing myself.
I'm bracing myself. So,
it pisses me off so much.
I know.
I'm not over it. Okay.
I
got to take a breath.
So my lawyers had watched the police cams, obviously, several times over. And I'm saying what I didn't know now to just make the whole story coherent. Okay. My lawyer said immediately after my ex had handed them that note, that's when they were like, we know who we're arresting. I also may have said something along the lines to the police officer of, we're all adult learners.
Oh, that's the problem we have. No. Axilla, go ahead and laugh out loud. We're all adult learners.
Because she came flying in at me and I was like, excuse me, we're all adult learners or something like that.
Yeah, well, that's how forgiving we are.
So I basically just called her an idiot.
Yeah, adult learners. But seriously, though, there is a part of me. My ex shoved me around with our baby in my arms. God. And I went to her going, you know, are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Because that would devastate me if I did something like that. I was worried about her psychological health, that she had done something like that. This is where we are as caregivers. Right. We want to believe the best in people.
I also said, I don't want her to go to jail. I never said arrest me, but they put in their affidavit or whatever it's called that I volunteered to go to jail. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't on my bucket list.
And this is where the police put their thumb on the scale. My lawyer told me this, like they want it all on one person. That's what she told me.
Oh, absolutely. There's no more of that. Let's arrest both of them and let's have the judge decide.
No, because they want to make it easy on the prosecutors. Yep. And that's exactly what my lawyer said, same thing.
Because the police and the DA, they're buddies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to know that and not to like try to take the high road and like, you know.
Right. So at this point, I don't even know what my ex had told the police that I supposedly did.
Oh.
No idea.
I can't wait to hear.
No clue.
Yeah, right.
So I was sitting on an ottoman and they told me to stand up and put my hands behind my back and that I was under arrest. They could have told me what for. Maybe they did. I don't know. But at that point, I was just like, please no, please don't. Because I knew my life was ruined. I knew it was ruined. I remember walking out and looking to the left and my little dog again was, I know. She was laying on the bed and panting and just watching me leave. And when I went out the door, my ex was there sitting on the ground and I screamed at her and I said, look at me. Look at what you've done to me. You have ruined me. And the police said, don't look at her. And I just kept saying, look at me, because I wanted her to see me in handcuffs, knowing that she did that to me. And how can you lie? How can you lie like that? And as soon as we got to the stairwell, I had dropped to my knees and just screamed as loud as I could because I lost all control of everything at that point. Everything.
Yeah.
There was nothing I could do. I knew I was done. And then I got into the police car. I remember just sitting there being like, I can't cry anymore. What's that going to do? I can't scream anymore. I'll probably get more charges. And then the one police officer that I told her that we're all adult learners, AKA you're a dumbass, had reached around me and tightened the handcuffs as hard as she could. So off to jail I went, and I've never been to jail. I've only had a speeding ticket one time. My brother is a retired police officer. Police are supposed to be the good guys. I was all about police.
I know.
But not now.
It's very disheartening.
I don't like any of them now. And I know that that's more work and more therapy that I need.
Yeah.
Because there are good ones.
There are.
But my body doesn't feel it.
Yeah. I get it. That's not a safe person for you.
I'll never have that black and blue on the back of my car again.
Yeah.
So, I also, while I was just sitting there, this is like a Saturday night, and you've got a bunch of idiots around you. So I guess, you have to wait for your booking. So you're just sitting in the cell waiting for, I don't know what to happen.
Is this Denver or where were you? You don't want to say?
I'm probably not going to say that part.
Okay. But anyway, you were in the county.
It was in Colorado.
You were in the county jail.
County jail.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've been to Boulder County Jail. My joke is they don't.
Nice? Do they have yoga?
Well, actually, they just say you're going to find we're a kinder jail as they take your shoes and put you in these bright yellow handcuffs, and presumed innocent. By the way,
you're not. You are never presumed innocent.
I know. As
soon as those handcuffs come on,
that's the theory.
Guilty. You are guilty.
That's the theory, and then. I will say this, they didn't have any vegetarian sandwiches.
Oh, I have celiac disease. I'll shit my pants if I ate gluten. Literally. They didn't believe me, so I just couldn't eat anything for 2 days.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They brought me a bologna. I'm like, I don't eat meat.
And then they told me it would be bad for me if I don't eat. And I'm like, and I said, it'll be bad for you if I eat. That's what I said. I was like, I will blow up this toilet. And then I was like, I can't say blow up. And I said, I meant I will have diarrhea. Because I didn't want to use blow up and then get more charges.
Did you really think that?
Yes. I was like, oh my God.
Did you say
blow up?
Did you say it out loud and then take it back? I meant.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's so. It is like you can't believe if you've never been behind a door that you cannot open.
Zero control of.
You cannot understand. You cannot understand that feeling of I am at the mercy of people who not only use black and white thinking, because that's what I have come to understand about the black and whites. They use black and white thinking, all or none, which is distorted thinking.
It sure is. I've learned that too. In
and
therapy.
So, but yeah, and you're at the mercy of people who already see you as the perpetrator.
Oh, like, you're a bad person. If you're behind those bars, you're bad.
And they do use those terms like the bad guy. Like you're the bad guy. Yeah, and it's like, damn, that's rough. And okay, where were we? This is going to be a two-parter. So, hang on. I'm going to say, hey, we're going to take a break here because this is just the beginning. But we're going to come through and listen to the humor and how humor got us through this, and a beautiful dog named Lily. And so we're going to pause here for part 1. Tune in next week with Brittany Key. All right. Tune in next week. We're going to, the dramatic conclusion, or there might be a part 3. We'll see. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Brittany. Hang on. Scylla, hang in there.
We're hanging.
We're going to sip our hi-yos.
Hi-oh.
That's all you've said in part 1.
yeah, we got to get to your story. I want to thank my guests, Brittany Key and Scylla Weinbrenner, for being in the house, helping us. I really do think it made a big difference to have Scylla here holding space. There's just something about having a supportive person with good energy, just kind of balancing, because the two of us were getting a little triggered. So it was nice. Thank you, Scylla Weinbrenner, for being here. And I want to thank my son, Nathaniel Norton, who created the music loop for Traumedy. And I want to thank you, the listener. Let us know if you need support, or, like I said, call your local safe house. There are counselors that do have information about how to create a plan. There is a way. Lots of love to anyone who is a survivor of narcissistic abuse. Tune in next week and we'll have part 2 of Brittany Key. And remember, no matter what, keep laughing.